Good morning, good morning, good morning, you lovely lot. It is 9:10 and I'm having a lazy morning. Lee's gone to work. Kenzie doesn't have any exams today. It's an inset day, so the school's not open. And I'm just being lazy. I say I'm being lazy. I did get up early. I woke up at 6:30 when the dog came and pestered at the door to come in. She'd slept in Kenzie's room. And I took her straight out for a wee. She didn't want to go out, but I forced her out. So I have been awake since about 6:30. Made myself a cup of tea, had some breakfast and what have you, and then Lee went to work. But I didn't risk not putting her out because we found that she weed on Kenzie's rug yesterday while he was just looking at her. She just squatted and weed, and he was like, "What?" And then when I was cleaning that up, we moved the rug and found she'd already done one at some point because it was on the carpet, but the top of the rug was dry. So I don't know. I mean, the door's been open virtually all day, and then the times we were out yesterday, she was like, when there was nobody in the house, she was out with us. So the door had only been locked for an hour, and the rest of the time it had been open. So we just don't understand why that happened. She certainly didn't ask to go out, so I don't know. We'll have to keep an eye on that. So yes, I have been up since the early hours of the morning because as soon as I heard her moving, I stuck her outside and left her out there for 10 minutes. Like, you will go and do something. I had my breakfast, had a cup of tea, and now I'm on second cup of tea at 9:10. I'm planning on having a lazy day. I'm not working today. Like I said, it's an inset day, and I just know that working 4 days a week with young children, and by young children I don't mean babies, I mean these would just be the school age children, and then having the little ones for 3 days would be pushing my patience. And I am learning that it's okay to put me first, and so that's what I've done. I'm having a 5-day long weekend, including the bank holiday weekend. Yeah, I'm just enjoying it. I'm just going to enjoy it. And I'd never have done this when my kids were younger, but I am learning there's got to be a balance. The last 2 years, since lockdown, I've learned there is more of a balance, and to, yeah, enjoy some downtime. So I am. I do need to decorate Kenzie's walls. The wall that we didn't paint before because it was behind those units, and we could do with just putting one coat of the blue over because there's some chips in it. And then the ceiling where Brendan's unit was attached, that we built, the boarding that went on his bed was attached to the ceiling. Oh, excuse me. But I mean, I say that, but it might mean that I end up having to paint the whole ceiling again because it might show up that I've just painted one bit. We'll have a look and see how it looks. So yeah, we're going to do that at some point today, but I'm not going to jump out of bed and do it right now. I'm just going to relax. I have noticed when I set up this camera that my sister, who was here the other day, has been messing with my please subscribe, and it now says something completely else, something completely different. Spice Bears Blues, apparently. So I don't know what that means, but thank you, Georgia. I did walk in on her sitting on the bed, actually, with it in her hands. And I said, "What are you doing?" She went, "Nothing yet." And it shows how much attention I paid to that, because that would have been on Thursday, I think. Could have been on Thursday she did that. Or maybe Friday. I can't remember. But either way, it's been like that for a couple of days and I hadn't noticed. Right, excuse me sniffing. I'm going to go and watch some YouTube videos now and catch up on some of the videos and some of the channels that I have neglected for the past week. Kenzie's made tea and brought up Crispies. Kenzie's down there somewhere. Can you see Kenzie? Put your head up, Kenzie. Woo! And I'm chilling out on his chair. If you want to hear something funny, I leant forwards and put my boobs in the paint on the wall. It's a ladies' issue. We have issues trying to reach up high without getting our boobs in the paint. FYI. Men just don't know how hard it is sometimes. See, I'm doing stuff, but I'm also being lazy. Talking to the camera, I was supposed to be having a lazy day. I'm not very good at them, am I, Kenzie? No. My sister set a Fitbit bingo. I've told her it's unlikely that I will win it because I'm having a lazy day. This woodwork needs a good paint though, Kenzie, doesn't it? It's looking quite yucky.
Woodwork?
Yeah, the door and everything. In fact, you look like you need a new door, to be fair. I might get Damien in to fit you a nice new door.
Yeah, no.
Some nice, decent doors, maybe. We'll all have new doors. How about that? I reckon we should get 3 doors.
All these doors used to have locks. I don't even work. The bathroom doors are locked.
Well, the bathroom door's rubbish for locks.
Yeah, you can like twist it.
In fact, it locks when you don't want it to.
Yeah.
It doesn't lock when you want it to. Ow. Sweaty face. This is the face of somebody resting, having a relaxed day. A day of just doing chilled things, right? No, this is the day of somebody who's now finished painting the bedroom and has decided to move on to the next thing that needs doing, which is investigating the source of this disgusting smell that keeps coming in the bathroom. And I will show you where I'm at. I can smell it now. The smell is coming up through here and into this room, okay? This is the under the bath, which is absolutely disgusting. And I'm going to throw loads of stuff out. And then this was this that we shoved down there to try and get rid of the smell, which did help for a little bit, but I'm just going to bin it and then pull everything out and just hoover it a bit and just see if I can locate any leak or any smell. I don't know what I'm looking for, to be entirely honest. I'm not a plumber. You are all seeing many of my dirty little secrets. Paint in your what? Paint in your monitor? How did I get paint in your monitor? Sorry, dear. I thought I was being really careful. Oh, well, that is... Get it inside. Oh, I'll go have a look. Where? Yeah, it's only a damp cloth. I'm not asking you to pour water over it. Lay it out. Shift. Can you get me some black bin bags, please, love? I probably need more than one more. I'm going to need many. Many. That's probably very out of date. So I found a section of rot here, which I don't believe has gone through to the floorboard itself. I think this is just, oh, that's all rotten. I think that is just this wood here rotting and this panel board here rotting, and that will be where it's leaked out of here before we replace this seal, I guess. Having looked at this closer, you can see it has started to rot the floorboard, but this is all dry, which means the problem is no longer there. So we solved that problem. We need a whole new, we need a new bathroom. Is there any point getting a new floor? We're going to get a new bathroom at some point, but I just keep finding more things that we need to spend money on. Like I've just decided we need new doors in the upstairs rooms. Right, these are just spare tiles, but I mean, they're quite good if there's going to be a leak. Maybe I should put one under there. Maybe that's the way to go. That's not actually hooked into anything now, is it? Kenzie's currently washing the bath panel, front and back. He's using the hose pipe out the front of the house. I have used the dog odour eliminating spray down here and wiped as much of the dust and stuff away as I can after hoovering it. I'll get a dry cloth and dry as much of it up as I can, and then I'll just leave that to dry, the woodwork to dry for a little bit. Then I've got this, which I'm going to put in this corner under there to support that a bit and hopefully protect the rot until we get to the point where we're going to redo this bathroom. Maybe try and shove something down that hole, and then I'm going to cut a panel to fit this that will close up that hole, and then hopefully if it does still smell, it's not going to keep coming out here, because this bit will be panelled in and this will be panelled in. I don't know, let's see if it works, shall we? You right there, Leia? You having a moment? It's all right, you stay with him. Oh, you were staying with him, you were just curling up, were you? You all right there, Kenzie?
Yeah.
Just chilling with your dog?
Mm-hmm.
You're feeling a bit rough again, aren't you?
Yeah.
What are you watching?
Nothing at the moment.
So that's my thoughts, boarding that bit in. I've got tacks. I'll take a little snipping off the edge by the skirting board in there, and then I'll make that a bit shorter than that so this door will shut flush with that wall bit there. Right, that panel's on there. I've used the nice panel pins. Without taking the unit out, I can't actually panel it up there. But to be honest, I think that's good enough. I mean, it's obviously not airtight. So potentially smells can leak out, but nothing along here is going to be airtight. I just think it will help a little bit, maybe. This is drying out now. Kenzie's washed the bath panel for me. And I'm going to put the tile under there, hoover that out one more time and put the tile under to support it a bit. And hope for the best. I have painted that wall. I haven't painted the skirting board. I need to do that. And I've also just given one coat over the ceiling down this bit here, because that's where Brendan's divider was. And I thought if I just paint over it, it'll show up too much. So I've given everything just one layer of paint, and then down this wall here. But I ran out and there was no space to go behind there. We may have to do that, but it wasn't done that long ago, so we'll just have to see. We've ordered some artwork for his wall. We think this will come down and we'll fill in the holes and then paint this wall. His desk will go here. His bed will go under the window there, and he just has all this space to do things with. Your desk is going on this wall, just there. Thank you, my dear. He's brought me tea up. I've scrubbed and cleaned all of this bathroom, windowsills. I have been working on trying to fix the steam cleaner, which hasn't worked for ages. So I've used some descaler and I've managed to unclog it. I think it doesn't seem to be working great, but it's kind of working. I put all the spare parts in there, and I've put this panel on there. And actually, weirdly enough, having that panel there, the door seems to fit better, and I'm not really sure why that's happened. It seems to be sticking higher up here now, and I can't work out what is different and so why that door is actually shutting and staying shut now, when this morning and forever it's flipped open. So there's a mystery solved. Well, it's not, it's a mystery for you to solve, but it's solved the problem. Whatever it was, has solved the problem on there. So yes, it'll do for now. I'm hoping that it'll deter some of this, whatever this smell is that seems to come from under the bath. Might have fixed it because I put a deodorizing spray under there. I've wiped a lot of stuff down, got rid of a lot of bits from previous jobs that was left under there, and I've boarded it up. So we will see. It's just gone 4 o'clock and I've worn myself out and I still haven't got this wall done. My arms ache. I've really done very badly on the Fitbit bingo. Kenzie seems quite chilled, didn't you, Kenzie? Been very helpful today. He's feeling a bit rubbish again. He is going to take the dog out for a walk though and grab some bleach from the pub for me, but Lee's just rung or messaged and said he's leaving work in a minute. Did we want takeaway? And I was like, yes. Do not want to cook tonight at all. So yes, he's going to bring takeaway home and I'm running myself a quick bath. That looks very delicious.
Lots of salad on it.
Looks quite healthy as well.
Yeah, we'll go for that health option.
Yummy, thank you, my dear. I've said to Kenzie that I'll put up some of these hooks on here for him and hang up some of his Hot Wheels in his cupboard. There we go, all of his lovely cars, Hot Wheels in a row, and then some of the bigger cards on that side. So he can display them, but they don't get in the way. What was it you said, Kenzie?
I don't know.
On display, but not in the way. Just noticed my very dodgy curtains from the steam from my bath. Need to do something with that. Otherwise I'll have curtains in the morning. Did you bring me food, dear?
I did work very hard and forage for you.
Did you go catch a chicken?
I caught a chicken.
And a wild kebab?
Yeah.
And a burger?
I caught it and prepared it. I caught some lamb. Or some fresh elephant leg.
No, it's not. It's just a kebab. It runs around.
A kebab. Oh, so live animal, is it?
It's a kebab animal, yeah. So thank you.
Yes.
I very much appreciated you thinking about me being exhausted after all this painting. I'm going to have to do the rest on Friday because I'm working now from tomorrow morning. And I've got to stay in on Friday anyway to deal with Kenzie's
stuff arriving.
Bed and desk arriving, so that gives me something to do, won't it? And then I don't think I'll paint the skirting board though, because his bed will be going up against that wall and I don't want it to get knocked because gloss tends to take a little while longer to go off. But yes, I'm done for the day. I started the day quite relaxed, didn't I? I know I said I was going to have a relaxing day, and that, well, we all know that when I said I'm going to have a relaxing day, it's not going to happen, is it? But I did start with a slow morning, so that's something, even if I was up at 6:30 this morning. But I didn't get out of bed properly until about, well, I can't remember what time I said. Was it 10? Something like that. Anywho, I'm going to go now. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed today's vlog, and I will see you all tomorrow.